Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we are back watching Death Note episode 20. So L and team are making their move, I think, now on Yatsuba. After Matsura's little attempt for some recognition and
Shenanigans.
yeah, a plan that didn't really go well, but at the same time had a bit of a payoff of sorts, I guess. Not really, because we know this is not the real kiddo anyway, so
Yeah.
we're just sort of fumbling around. These last...
Look, there's intel that will help L when Light becomes kiddo again.
Yes. I definitely think these last few episodes have been a little bit more relaxed than like the peak that we were experiencing before.
It's like we peaked and we're like, just going down a little bit, and then kind of slowly climbing back up again, but...
Yeah, the best interactions are still those between Light and L, and I actually really enjoy seeing this side of Light, so that part's really cool.
Yeah.
But with the whole Yatsuba Corp and all of that, because I know it's such a small piece of a much bigger puzzle, I'm really just waiting for it to unfold to see what is Light's grand plan. What's this plan he's put in motion? What's, you know, I just know... I can't see it, but something big's coming.
That's the thing. What is the plan that makes him, you know, so we've had our suspicions and stuff, but then for me, it's not only that, it's what is the big thing that Light is pretty much going to leave behind for the kidder to then have L figure, like have a piece of the puzzle when Light is kidder again.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a lot, but...
Yeah.
Just the names. L and Light.
Definitely understood all that.
Do you hear what I was saying or not? Essentially, what is the puzzle piece that Light is going to find? L is going to find when Light is kiddo again.
Oh, wow. I feel like I've recorded for an hour now. At the end of last episode, there was a line I've not yet caught on to the significance of it, because they were like, oh, there's meant to be 8 people at the table, but there's only 7. I don't know if it's a detail we missed. I was like, okay, I'm taking that at face value, but I wasn't aware of anything shady happening.
At some point, there was one guy by himself in this big office. So
yeah,
I don't know
we see that as like the kidder, but they themselves don't know who kidder is. So if they knew there was meant to be an 8th and it was missing, they're not dumb.
Yeah.
So even they obviously don't know who this 8th person is. So I've missed a bit of the context there, but I'm sure they'll fill it in. It won't be...
Anyways, this plan is pretty much to help save Misa as well. So can Light actually do it? Can Light save Misa? Because that's the whole reason Rem is allowing Light
Okay, yeah. You confused me there for a second. I thought you were talking about Misa and the Yotsuba group, and I'm like, what? I wasn't... No. But okay, Misa overall, yeah. Otherwise, Light's dead.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone over on Patreon for supporting the channel. If you do want to get 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our edited and uncut reactions, we'll leave a link in the description down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
There's supposed to be 8 of them, but only 7 are present. That must mean that...
They probably killed one of their members.
Oh, that guy that was speaking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, in a certain sense, I'm relieved that Hattori is dead. Kira has demonstrated that we must be committed to these meetings. We now know what will happen.
Okay, so that's information that Kid is like out of their circle.
No, they think one of them is Kiddo. They don't know who. It was the white-haired guy that spoke out. He got killed.
Coyle's warning us that we can't afford to take L's existence too lightly. In particular, it says, the concentration of killings that are beneficial to Yotsuba will likely be noticed by L if they continue on Fridays and Saturdays.
Interesting that he gave up that information.
It's got to be believable. He's not dumb.
This is unbelievable. It's like they're trying
Giving up their plan.
As long as we have this video as evidence, we could probably arrest all 7 of them.
This is not good.
Yeah. I feel like L's gone elsewhere.
If they expand into the Japanese market, Yotsuba and many other companies will lose valuable clients to them.
Agreed.
It's crazy because there's a disconnect from this to the criminals.
No objections.
Is this for real? How can they do this so easily?
Oh my god, the irony, dude.
Kira, deaths by accident, by disease, designated times of death. It's all just as we suspected. We were right.
Yes, you were.
We can only be completely sure after those people they've named are dead.
Oh, wow.
Most importantly, whether the people they choose actually die.
Yeah,
If we can
true.
confirm the connection between their plans and the deaths, then we'll definitely be able to catch Kira.
Loves his sugar, man.
I can't carry on knowing these people will die. That's just immoral.
Right.
My god, how can it be the same light?
It's obvious that these 7 men are behind the killings. With Matsuda's testimony and this footage we've recorded,
I love how it's not so obvious for El though.
I don't care who we call. I need to reach one of these men and have them stop these murders.
Please hold on.
How would that even happen though?
It would make it far more unlikely that we would be able to discover who the real Kira might be.
I know.
Can't afford such a huge setback, seeing how far we've come.
Yeah, L's in it for the long game. Rest of them are too impulsive.
Would it be safe to say that if I try calling one of them, the odds of that person actually being Kira is going to be 1 in 7?
I'm thinking there could be more than one Kira among them. A probability of 2 in 7 at most.
Wow, interesting.
I'm going to pose as L. Judging from their conversations so far, the one least likely to be Kira, but with the most influence is Namikawa.
They've all got different answers.
Head of the Yotsuba Group's marketing department?
Yes. And who is this?
Listen carefully, but don't draw attention to yourself.
No, I'm just answering the phone.
I love that IML. I love that.
I've placed cameras and wiretaps throughout that meeting room. Even as I speak, I'm recording footage of your entire meeting.
Oh, that is crazy.
Now you're debating who to kill next.
Am I correct?
He's been watching everything.
Correct.
Oh, it's so cool.
I need you to delay the deaths of ELF's president and Mr. Sensei by 1 month. I doubt it will be difficult for someone of your standing to accomplish that.
1 month. Okay.
Holy shit, this is interesting.
Cooperate with our requests from now on, then your crimes, no, not just yours, but everyone's
Crimes with the exception of Kira's will be pardoned.
Really? That's a big thing.
You tell the others about this call, they will panic. It would be of no advantage to you. Everyone would be arrested immediately. But that's not my intention.
Oh, what a situation to be in.
I know.
Gone on the attack.
Just play along with both parties. Staying on the sidelines would be best. We're not in a position to lose anything regardless of who wins in the end.
And there's that godly complex again, isn't
But
it?
he's also very L-like in the way he's able to talk.
Let's get back on topic. We were discussing when we should kill Zenzai and the men from ELF.
Oh, he's very sus.
Oh no.
We'll give him another month to investigate and repeat the process. Once we get rid of L permanently, we can go back to killing 2 or 3 people a week.
He's saying it so composed, like nothing happened.
We need to be extremely careful if we don't want to get caught. Then we're in agreement. We'll give Coyle 1 month.
I'm waiting for that one guy to speak up.
This should satisfy you for now.
We'll still be meeting on a weekly basis. That is all.
That went well.
A little too well.
Not only did you manage to delay the killings, but you also set up Namikawa as a potential mole for us. Sounded exactly like the sort of thing I would do. And you
Yeah, I know, it really did.
than I did.
Thought of it quicker than I did. You
Yeah.
there. Holy.
Well, he didn't come up with a plan.
If I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding me.
What? Why are you being so morbid?
Wow.
That's
We
crazy.
have a month to figure out Kira's identity and gather evidence against him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
You already know who it is, love.
I honestly believe you could take this on.
Interesting, okay.
If I should die, would you take over for me as L?
Holy shit.
That's a
So on
big...
the one hand, it hits him as Kira. Other hand, L replacement. Like those are the 2 possibilities of what life's life could have been like.
Yeah.
he is Kira and just playing innocent, he's sure to say yes.
What are you talking about? As long as we're joined by these, we would die together anyway.
Oh, wow, okay. Another trap. I thought it might have been.
He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are two possibilities. Either I'm just pretending I'm not him and putting on an act, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else, and I have no memory that I was ever Kira in the first place.
Wow.
Which is correct. So good. So good.
Ryuzaki still believes that I'm Kira. Even if that power had been passed to someone else, he
For
thinks
good
that
damn
I
reason.
plan to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion.
Oh my god.
To pass on the power and arrange for it to come back to me once I've been cleared.
Yeah.
Impressive.
He's nailed
Figured out
it.
Exactly what I'd been thinking all this time.
The whole time he was thinking that.
Elle is too good, man.
Having the power to control the police in every country while being Kira in secret. It's ideal. And you're thinking I could do it. No, that I would do it.
I mean, you would. Some part of you would.
Do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer?
Yes.
Do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Oh, this is sick.
Yes, you do. I've always
Yeah. Yeah.
He's upfront about it. I love these two.
As long as I have the handcuffs on, you shouldn't have any complaints.
I suppose so. We only have a month, so there's no time to get distracted.
Interesting. I like Elle's thinking.
Brilliant.
That means there's a chance the killings will stop if we take this opportunity to arrest them.
I think Dad's right. There is a chance. We have to act on it.
See, Elle acts on certainty, not chance.
From now on, I should go after Kira by myself. You can
Oh.
use these headquarters as you wish. I'll also be here, but we will be working independently. We'll only get into arguments if we don't split up and act separately at this point.
Interesting. But Light's still going to be attached to him.
But if we don't uncover the entire truth once and for all, Kira will only appear again, and the number of...
Yeah.
Oh, his coffee cup.
Do you want some coffee with your sugar?
I will pursue Kira on my own. We only have 1 month. I wonder who will succeed.
To get to work.
Where are you going?
To Amani's room. Sorry, I know you're on your father's side and all this, but I can't remove these handcuffs. I'm afraid you're going to have to come along with me.
Oh,
He's so committed.
interesting. Okay.
He really is prepared to risk everything, huh?
Tell me, do you love light from the bottom of your heart?
Huh? Yeah. Of course I do.
But you also worship Kira, don't you?
Ooh, who would you choose?
I'm really grateful to Kira and want to meet him someday in person, but that's not true love. I definitely choose light.
But your precious light is planning to catch Kira. Isn't that right?
Yeah, so what then?
He says he wants to catch Kira. Now what will you do?
Well, if that's what light says, then I'm gonna support him no matter what.
Yeah, you can see how obedient she is.
I'm planning to have Iber pose as Geraldo Coil again. He'll tell the Yotsuba members that while he was investigating Elle, he discovered that Misa Amane might know who he is.
Oh.
They'll use that opportunity to question her. Thanks to Matsuda's screw-up, they may already be considering Misa as their new spokesperson, so this could work.
True, okay. So then they don't really... They can cancel out if they're Kira or not.
Wow, does that mean you're worried about me? Yay!
Oh my god,
Don't worry,
Misa.
I won't mind doing something like this if it's for you, Light.
Listen, Misa.
Why aren't you like that?
Why do you want me to be like that?
Yeah, just better look after me a bit more
I do.
and do my every wish.
If he does manage to kill Elle, he won't have any use for Misa. He'd kill her to keep her silent.
I don't like the sound of that.
She naively followed.
As long as we're handcuffed together, you and I share the same fate. If I die, so will you.
Far out, he's risking it all.
Either we lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira. Which is it?
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without light.
Oh my god, she's so enthusiastic about it.
I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Do you really mean it? Oh no, I think I've totally misunderstood you all this time.
Oh my god.
She is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for light.
Yay! You're such a sweetie. Thank you, Ryuzaki.
I could actually fall for you.
What?
You could maybe be a friend of mine. Would that be okay?
Yes, so now I've gained yet another friend.
Oh yeah, because they've had friends.
Oh my goodness.
Yay.
It's kind of sad because this is a life they could have had.
Light's taking a different investigative approach from us and will be working with his father and the others. I'm afraid it will just be you and I.
Oh, he's forced Light into it.
You're leaving me with no other choice but to join your...
No, that's quite all right.
What are you talking about? Of course he'll be joining us.
You got no choice.
Thank you for worrying about me. But please let me do this. I want to be useful to you somehow.
Ellie's so manipulative. It's so funny.
And Misa makes it way too easy.
Figuring out the logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Mogi? Matsuda?
No
I think he's
idea.
uncomfortable listening to this whole chat. I'm always just in awe of how good L is. He's just... Yeah. World's best investigator still that doesn't do it justice, because the fact that he surmised as well
I know.
already that Light could have passed his power on with the intention of it coming back. He's so sure it's Light. It's not even a joke. Like, Light for all this time was evading him. He didn't give him solid proof, but all he did was confirm more and more. Elle is just so onto it.
But he was saying that's what I've been thinking this whole time. It's like a new theory, which is crazy. So, okay.
Well, I don't think whole time at least, like, whilst they've been handcuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I don't know. There's just so much. Like, Light saying, no, I don't want your title, so that must prove this, this, and this. And it's like, no, it doesn't really prove anything. Never with L. Like, it always needs to be completely ruled out. Like, there's zero chance before that's completely ruled out. And the fact that, I don't know, Al is so smart. Light is so smart. And the fact that he's falling for all of this, but I get it. Like, when you're naive, you're not really thinking those, like, 10 steps ahead.
Yeah, well, I think, it does. I think, on the one hand, Light's showing that he's almost, if not equal to a capable thinker as L. But the one big gap is he's in denial about himself.
Yeah.
So he can't face the situation honestly head on because he genuinely doesn't believe that he is, whereas L's going off all the past evidence as well.
Yeah.
That's what differentiates their thinking, and that's where Light has gaps in judgment and deduction.
It's crazy. Like, the fact that L knows that...
Looked him dead in the eye and said, yes, I do believe you can kill. Like, he's got no doubt. He's not even holding back anymore.
Yeah, the fact... That's what I was going to say. So, L really believes that he is capable of killing. And I think the reason why he comes to that conclusion is because they've said so often how similar L and Light is. And then, you know, Al knows himself. He knows how smart he is, how capable he is, but he's doing it for good. Well, what if you're in the circumstances where it's a slippery slope that you were doing it for good, but it ended up being bad?
And a brain like L's, but not yet matured.
Yeah, and Al knows that he could very well be in that position. So it just makes his argument just so much more stronger that, you know, all the evidence does point to that.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because I don't see at this point any scenario where L believes that Light is innocent. He's too far convinced. He's just waiting for the right clue to drop or something to expose itself. So, yeah, I don't know. It's sort of it's a race against time.
It's child's play for Al, you know? Like, he literally just goes to Miss R, you know, having the chat, and you go the long way around just to get Light on board as well.
Oh, if Shinigami were able to be seen, or like if Light wasn't in such an incredible situation where it was just unheard of powers to humanity came into his possession, he would have been gone long ago. As good as Light thinks he is, El has still outplayed him, but he's just missing the one proof, this understanding that there's a book and this Shinigami and the Death Note can kill people.
I'm intrigued by the fact that El is prepared to let them run their own investigation because that could interfere with his investigation. So
I think he has a degree of trust in them not being rash by making that statement. I also think it was an opportunity for him to work closer with Light because it seems like he wants to get Light and Misa in action.
Yeah.
And he suspects them both of being Kira. So he's sort of putting together, okay, let's say the power has passed on. How would you guys operate? And does this fit what I'd expect of those two?
Yeah.
So he looks like he's sort of creating his own scenario without everyone being too aware of it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, fuck, he's so smart. He is so smart.
Him, me,
No.
we're obviously thinking alike.
No.
We're obviously thinking alike.
No.
Meanwhile, you don't even know what date it is.
No. What day is it? Oh,
It's a Tuesday. No, I'm not like responding because I'm like, why was your stupid question?
No worries.
Wasn't that smart? I was thinking you catch me off guard.
I caught you off guard.
No, I went to answer, but I'm just like, why would I answer such a stupid question?
That's what dumb people say.
Yeah, okay. And yet, who figured out El's plan? Me. Meanwhile, you can remember what you were to say. Right after you were to say it. Bravo.
Bravo means a good job.
Yeah. In Greek.
Yeah.
So we're definitely getting closer to the Otsuba group being exposed. I wouldn't be surprised in another couple of episodes, I reckon.
So they've made that plan with this guy now.
Yeah.
It's all confusing at the same time because
I mean, not for the better of us, but yeah.
No, I can't explain it. Go
What
on.
are you confused about? What are you confused
So
about?
why do they have the guy with the plan that they call?
Because they're delaying the kills
Yeah.
enough time so they can try and pinpoint who Kira is and hopefully avoid the killings as well.
Yeah, but then there's like 2 other plans going ahead as well.
What 2 other plans? L's got his plan in motion to make that happen, and the police investigation is doing their own thing. Like he said, if you guys want to arrest him right now, go for it. That's up to you. But he feels like if he doesn't identify who Kira is, then it's all for vain. So his priority is identifying who Kira is, and by delaying
he can do it that way.
Yes, and by delaying the kills, it just bought him a bit of time.
Yeah.
So confusing.
Well, I thought
confusing for who?
I knew that it was buying.
Not L. Not L.
Loser. I thought it was like obviously to kill time, to give them more time, because that's what they pretty much said. But I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that. I guess that was the base plan to then get to the next part.
Yeah, just settle down. Not every step has to be like Einstein material.
I know. That's why I was just confused.
Oh.
Anyways.
Point is, Pudge is confused, Spartan isn't.
Yeah, good point.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this episode. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. And if you do want to get 3 to 4 weeks of early access, check out our Patreon in the link in the description. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys in our next reaction.
See you guys.